Hey y'all, hey, welcome Capricorn to the Jaguar's Den. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. Now, I'm about to get into a headspace, heart space reading for my Capricorn placements. Keep in mind, this is part 2 of your relationship deep dive reading. And if you want to check out part 1, just look at the link in the description box where you can get the overall relationship energies as well as your energy, their energy, the blockages, obstacles, best course of action, the outcome in 3 to 6 months, as well as their message to you. Okay. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so everything may not resonate. So take what does, leave the rest, and please use your discernment. Okay. All right. So let me pull the cards for their headspace, heart space reading. First off, their overall feelings for you. Being too much again is in reverse. Their headspace. Mm-hmm. Their heart space. What does their spirit say? Deep down, how does their soul feel? What's going on in the real world? And their message to you, my Capricorns. Okay, we're going to be clarifying some stuff. All right, so first things first, I wonder why their headspace was the only one that wasn't open. Anywho, major upright, minor court reverse. Okay, child. Their overall feelings towards you. Maybe at one point they thought you were being too much, but not anymore. They're not rejecting you. They have no shame. They want you. Maybe they're crying over you. Can you give me insight as to why being too much came in reverse for their overall feelings towards my Capricorns? Maybe you are too passive towards your person, Capricorn, and they wish that maybe they were used to you chasing them. They were used to you putting on a big show for them. Because there could have been a lot of cards that came out, but being too much again came in reverse. Yeah, this is giving an idea like maybe you kept doing something, but then you're just like, you know what? Enough was enough. Have a new arrival. Make a choice. What is this new arrival? Frozen out in the cold. Just make a choice. What are they choosing between celebration, date, and what else? So maybe at one point they thought you were being too much, but you aren't. So new arrival came out and they don't want to be frozen out in the cold. Maybe a new arrival is coming for you, Capricorn, and you want to welcome them back in, or you are starting to finally be accepted in rooms or places where you were once rejected. Now, maybe they have a hard time making a choice between celebrating and dating with you, or being an ice queen and you not backing down. Maybe this is your energy in regards to the situation, Capricorn. Maybe at one point they thought you were being too much, you were rejected, and now things have changed. There's a new arrival, changes are going on, and you're starting to see that they are accepting you now. But you don't know if you want to bring them back into your life or stay away. So flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates. Yeah, maybe they came to a realization that you were right all along about something, and now they have questions about why. They have questions about your new beginning, and maybe what happened with you leaving somebody else out in the chaser and a karmic cycle. Yeah, this is giving they only want to be around you because they have questions about your new life. And like, wait, we're not friends. I wasn't expecting things to change. So let's come back and be friends or lovers so I can be curious and judge you more. Yeah. The headspace, their thoughts and mental space, they made the list, but they ignored it. So they are suffering from guilt, avoidance, and shutting down as a result of what transpired between you and them in this relationship. Spirit, what happened between Capricorn and that person that has them in guilt and avoidance? Right now, I can tell you maybe there's a third party situation that you decided to heal from. They thought you're going to keep chasing, keep fighting for them. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. All right. Can you clarify, make the list and avoid them? Yeah. You're moving on. They thought you're going to be here forever. Take time to relax. What about their person in regards to the situation? Yeah, they're in guilt and regret. Luck is on your side because you decided to take time, rest, and relax. They gonna try to come in with a confession saying that they healed, they had self-care, but it's just a control manipulation tactic. They gonna want you to take a gamble, child. If you don't want no blocks, now they gonna want you to take a gamble. And if you start seeing blocks and obstacles, if you accept this person back in, don't be acting confused. Just gonna let you know, up time for a new direction. Maybe it's something that's already happened. Maybe they already tried to come back into your life, but they weren't really changing. They had that toxic behavior. And maybe they did try to come back into your life recently, and your energy picked up on their toxic behavior and you bolted out. And now they're mesmerized by you, thinking, oh, you're the peanut butter to my jelly. We're soulmates. Let's reconcile. Meanwhile, they're just there because new doors are opening and they were frozen and blocked. Okay. So, sorry to that person. So while you're sitting here checking things off your to-do list, they are avoiding the work that they need to do. And they're going to sit up here trying to run up behind you, expecting you to carry the load so they don't have to do the work that you worked so hard to do. All right. So their heart, their emotional feelings for you, they feel like that they were invited but not wanted. They feel excluded. They feel like a misfit. They feel emotional distance. But from this energy, they rejected you at one point. Why do they feel excluded? Maybe y'all weren't rejected at some point. Why do they feel excluded, Spirit? Why is Capricorn person look closely? It's within you, clarity. What is look closely? Hmm. Mm. So maybe somebody distance travel adventure. So Capricorn, in their heart, they feel like a misfit. Maybe because maybe they realize that whatever is in you draws people to you, but whatever is in them makes things fall apart. And so now they're recognizing that. And now they miss you. And they miss the chemistry that they had with you. And so maybe they realize when maybe y'all would go places. This is not giving relationship. This is giving like friendship stuff. So maybe maybe y'all used to go places all the time, and now they feel excluded because they're not invited to things like that anymore. Now their spirit, their soul, deep down in their soul, they think you're falling for red flags. Now, oh my gosh, fly. Attraction, ignored warnings, and drama. That's how they feel about you. Maybe they ignored the red flags with you. Oh my gosh. Let's see, major, court, minor. Can you clarify falling for red flags? Oh my gosh, these flies. There's literally no food over here, no water, nothing. They're just over here. You probably have monitoring spirits around you. Alright, spirit. What is this on for red flags? So they have attachment. Maybe they have abandonment attachment issues. You're the peanut butter to my jelly. Magic manifestation. What else? Oof. It's looking like they're in confusion and turmoil. They can't let go. They have attachments. They're obsessing. They think you are their person, their end all be all. Maybe because things aren't working out in their favor. Magic and manifestation is reversed. Career shift. Maybe they are out of work. That came in reverse too. So flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates, child. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. All right, so number 5, what is going on in the real world in terms of your connection? There's a disconnection, there's an existential dread. Now, maybe y'all are disconnected and you dread coming back to them. But personal growth is in reverse, so maybe you're not, one of y'all, maybe both of y'all aren't doing the growth. I mean, Capricorn, this is your reading, so if you're sitting here resonating with this, maybe there's some healing that you need to do in regards to this relationship. Can you clarify your soul left the meeting in regards to this relationship? Passion, desire, fantasy, masculine energy, distance, travel, adventure. So divine timing wanted to come out. Spiritual awakening, intuition. So maybe you have an intuitive nudge, Capricorn, that this person is going to work their way back towards you. Maybe they are far apart, far away from you, so they're going to try to travel to you in time. So maybe the time not right. So yeah, maybe they want to come back to you. Maybe that's why that's could be why it's disconnected, and they're dreading the fact of possibly losing you to somebody else because you're so far away. They can't come snatch you up like they want to, Cappy. So they're just like, oh. So maybe they have to try to find their intuition. Maybe this is pushing them to go into it. Either you or them to trust their intuition, pushing them to a spiritual awakening so they can know their worth. Maybe that's what happened to you. Maybe that's what pushed you away, made you travel away from them, Capricorn. You going through a spiritual awakening, learning your worth, and deciding to see what else is out there. Now, their message to you, they're in denial, child. Tears, what tears? Okay. Emotional leak, pretense. Let's see. Where's your part minor? Maybe they're using drugs or unhealthy coping mechanisms to deal with the situation. Can you clarify? Emotional leak, pretense for my Capricorn placements. Wishes coming true. Time for a new direction. So so maybe they're more than likely saying that their wishes coming true would be for you to come back to them. Don't change, don't go into a new direction. Come back. I'm gonna come chase you. Okay. Look closely. They gonna do the inner work, and they gonna shift. Now this could be career shift, but this could also just be them shifting to a more aligned path. So if they're in their south node, they're gonna shift into their north node energy and do the work. Clarify wishes coming true. It's about to pay off. Romantic gesture. So yeah, somebody's gonna try to come back to you with guilt, regret, remorse, wanting a romantic gesture, or trying to extend a romantic gesture. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'll be good now. I'll be better. That's the type of vibe I'm getting. Okay. Now let's switch gears. Let's get into the push and pull dynamics of this relationship. So, Spirit, what brings these two together? What brings these two together? What pulls them apart? What needs their attention? Major chord upright, minor kind of reverse. Okay. So y'all come together because y'all feel unlovable. You feel like there's nobody else out there for you. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Maybe you or them feel like that they have too many flaws and nobody's going to accept them except for you two. What pulls you apart? Comparison. Maybe you're comparing how somebody treated. Maybe you're comparing them as a former version of themselves, either you or them, or maybe one of y'all is comparing the other to outside relationships, past relationships, or what your or their idea of a healthy, happy relationship is. All right. Now, what needs your attention is judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. Maybe you don't want to because you feel unloved. It says you deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. So, child, that's on you. That's all you, child. Take it how it resonates. That's just what I'm picking up on. Now, let's get some advice. Spirit, do you have any advice for Capricorn and a person? 2 cards each. Keep in mind, if you need help overcoming these attachment issues, these toxic traits or karmic cycles, you are more than welcome to check out my summer coaching specials. Okay, link is in the description box for details about that. All right, so that's for you. For Capricorn's person. Interesting. Interesting. So for you and Capricorn, you and your person, and both of y'all are probably dealing with confusion or uncertainty that may be disrupting your focus. Take time to refine your intentions, okay? And this is like a crystal ball in reverse, so you're not really looking, your foresight, your intuition isn't really tapped in. Or maybe your intuition is blocked with this person because it's just like you already learned the lesson, you just gotta pass a test. So your intuition is not going to be telling you what to do in this relationship. They're wanting you to learn a lesson, to pass a test. But 2 cards came out for you, both upright. First one is wholeness. So true fulfillment comes when you embrace all parts of yourself. You are already complete. Recognize and honor both your light and shadow aspects that make you whole. So maybe that's something you've already done. And because of that, your life will accelerate as a part of that, as a result of that. Maybe this relationship, you kept feeling like you were rejected. They were comparing you to somebody else. And so you decided to move on. It's like, why the fuck would I stay with this? So that makes sense. It says momentum is building. Your actions are creating rapid change. Ride the wave of progress today. Stay aligned and keep up the pace. Okay? So don't stop. Get it, chug it, shoot. Okay. For your person, they got wisdom. The answers you seek are already within you. That came out before. So it says spend time in stillness or seek counsel from a mentor to uncover deeper truths. So they just need to do the inner work so they can learn the lesson. Mastery is in reverse. So maybe they haven't mastered that inner wisdom. They haven't mastered feeling whole. Maybe that's why they feel blocked or stuck. It says frustration or impatience may be interfering with progress. Trust in the learning process. So maybe they're trying to rush and hurry up and get back to you before they finish their internal healing, because it's frustrating not being with you. Yeah, well, usually when I don't know, people need to understand like the push-pull dynamics of their emotions to let them know whether they're stuck, stagnant, or how they're holding themselves up for what they want to manifest. All right, so final words of wisdom to my Capricorns. Final words of wisdom to my Capricorns. Miracles and let it go. Want to come out. Let's see if it comes out again. Any advice for my Capricorns to close out this reading? Okay. Change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Next says pay attention. You're being asked to pay close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Okay. And then card at the bottom of the deck says you're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. So this is giving me the idea of whoever this person was, Capricorn. This was like a blueprint of what you wanted your ideal person to be, but there are certain aspects of them that doesn't align with what you want in a relationship, or like y'all would clash for whatever reason. So I guess Spirit is telling you like to be precise or clear about how you're manifesting. So watch your words. I'm gonna put an affirmations blog post. I'm gonna put some resources that may help you overcome some of these blockages in this relationship. But like I said before, if you need help, I do have summer coaching specials going on. But yeah, that's that on that, y'all. Hopefully this helps. Keep in mind this is part 1 of your reading. So if this is part 2 of your reading, if you want to check part 1, go check the link in the description box, or just check out the other resources to help you with your healing journey to discern whether this person is really for you or not, because it looks like it could work out, which is nice because the other earth signs said let them go. But this could very well be the reason why Spirit is not giving you a definite yes or no, because this is a test. Okay. So keep that in mind. I hope this helps. And until next time, happy healing.